Being a responsible homeowner isn't just about mowing your yard and paying your mortgage on time. If you skip your regular maintenance tasks, your dream home can turn into a money pit. So let's talk about 4 maintenance tasks that too many people try to ignore until it ends up costing them a lot of money. Number 1 is gutter cleaning. Nobody wants to get up on the ladder and clean your gutters. I'm personally not going to do it, but I will hire someone to come in and get my gutters cleaned out. You know why? Because clogged gutters lead to so many different problems. If your gutters are clogged, it can end up causing water to build up in places that it shouldn't. It could cause moisture to come into your basement. It could cause you to have some mold and mildew issues. It can ruin your foundation. And it's well worth getting somebody out there once a year, maybe twice a year, and get those gutters cleaned out. Maybe look at getting some professional gutter guards installed to help minimize the amount of leaves, twigs, acorns, whatever that go into your gutters. Second thing is your HVAC system. Now, you probably operate under the philosophy that if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Well, that's true to a certain extent, but you want to get your HVAC system regularly serviced. You want a technician to come in, check the unit, make sure there's not a problem that you're not aware of. You don't want to wait until the HVAC stops on the 4th of July and it's 95 degrees outside, and then you're going to have to pay a holiday service call to get the guy out there to fix your AC, right? Sometimes paying for the simple maintenance to be done is going to be a lot cheaper than having to pay an emergency call for a HVAC repair or having to replace your unit. The third thing that we're going to talk about is your roof inspection. Again, you may not feel comfortable getting up on a ladder and checking out your roof. It seems like we've had a lot more powerful storms moving through East Tennessee lately, and a lot more people are losing shingles and things off of their roof. So I would encourage you, if you have a bad storm that comes through the area, try to stand back in your yard, check your roof. If you find that maybe you've got some shingles that are gone or something's happening up there, call a licensed roofer. Let them come out and look at it. Because if you do that right after a storm, a lot of times you can get your insurance to help cover the expense of either repairing the roof or getting it replaced. Fourth thing is your water heater checkup. Now, I'm going to admit to you, I'm not the best about this. I've been in my house 3 years and I've never done anything to my water heater. So after I was doing my research for this video, I'm like, yeah, I definitely need to get on the ball with that one. But you're supposed to drain and flush your tank once a year. You need to check your pressure relief valve and inspect it for rust or corrosion. And then you need to have a professional come in and check it every 2 to 3 years just to make sure that they don't foresee any issues. So most water heaters these days last about 8 to 10 years. If yours is older, then I would suggest you start budgeting for a replacement. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, I've owned my home 20 years and my water heater's still working, hey, kudos to you, right? I'm not going to tell you that it's never going to go out, but I would highly suggest you do start budgeting, because every good thing must come to an end. Sooner or later, you're going to need a new water heater. So go ahead and start putting a little bit of money aside, because if you've not bought a water heater in 20 years, you're probably going to get a little sticker shock when you head to Lowe's or Home Depot. So don't wait for something to break before you take action in your house. Stay on top of these 4 maintenance items, and that way you're budgeting before you actually need the replacement. If you need a checklist, or if you need a trusted professional recommendation to handle any of these for you, send me a DM and I'll be happy to help you out.